Greetings and welcome back everyone to the town of Muffalo Marsh in Rimworld, where we recently lost one of our bloody prisoners. I'm not too happy about that. Now, the first thing that we're going to be working on in this episode, or whilst we're gathering some stuff over there, we also need a couple more graves actually, but we need a couple more small adjustments to make this colony. It's not so that it isn't viable at the moment, but there's certainly places and things that we could do to improve it. One would be to shore up this area so we could only be attacked from this direction. That is definitely something we can work on. Let's have a look. What are materials at the moment? We've got no steel. That's not good. That's really not good. We've got quite a lot of wood though. We could use wood in a pinch, if needed. We've got a lot of things that require metal flooring to be set up. Alright. Okay, but the first thing we're going to be doing today is mining out this wall along here. Well, actually no. Instead, we'll mine out this wall along here. All the way down there, I would say. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be building up our fruit preparation area up here. It won't be a particularly large area. We don't need it to be a particularly large area. But the main idea is to have our food preparation area pretty close to where the food is kept and where they will then store things, just to minimize the amount of walking back and forth that's currently going on. This is how the colony kind of grew. It grew in a very organic way. Things were placed as they were needed, and as things have changed, that does mean that some things are now in a very inefficient location for them to be. So we just need to get that all sorted out. Are we bringing in the metal? No, not yet, unfortunately. We definitely need that done, though. So if we could get that on the go. Down here, we will build out some steel there. And some steel along here as well. What we'll do is we'll make this into a steel wall. The idea here is to have power transmitting along this wall up to where we're probably going to have... yeah, I would say we'd have the extra wall there. So we could have two doors. And this would just be a small little airlock, if you like. Now, the reason why I build airlocks is so that it will reduce the odds of heat being lost, or in this case, of heat bleeding in. So these are going to be our two doors, there and there. Again, we are going to want them to be auto doors made of wood. But first, we are going to want to run the power all the way up and along. There we go. Now, we're going to wait until both of these doors are in place first before we start clearing out that part of the room. Now, winter has begun. It isn't even winter yet. It is going to get so cold here in the town of Muffalo Marsh. I hope everyone is prepared, because it is not going to be a happy, fun time. I can tell you that much for nothing. Right, so we want to continue with our structure. Oh, it's not yet built. There we go. Perfect. We are going to need a lot more power than the power that we're currently storing. Perhaps that's another thing that we could build up here. Maybe this could be another battery bank of some sort, and then we could have some solar panels and a windmill over there, perhaps. That would certainly help, I think. Next up, we want some more power, and then some steel walls. Now, I don't mind too much if the kitchen area doesn't have massive insulation. I mean, nowhere does really, except for our little room down here. Another auto door, and then we should be good. How are things going in here? They shouldn't be going too poorly. You know what? Let's go ahead and use some of the ridiculous amounts of wood that we've got to lay down some flooring, shall we? There we go. And we'll leave some conspicuous points that we will place. Yeah, we'll go with paved stone on those areas. Doesn't need to be metal tiles. The metal tiles can be reserved for important stuff. There we go, so that shouldn't take very long to set up. We've got a party. Zombie is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain joy and social energy and a lasting positive mood. Where was Zombie holding this party? Holding the party at the table in someone's bedroom. Interesting. Bonnie's in a poor mood. What's wrong, Bonnie? Let's have a look at you. Ate raw food, in a moderate amount of pain, tired, ugly environment, sick, ate without a table, wearing worn out apparel. Yeah, okay. That is quite a long list of things to annoy you. I appreciate that that is a reasonable... It's a fair reason, rather, to be unhappy. Reasonable reason just sounds awkward to say. Right, we need some more graves, so let's go ahead, get 2 there, 2 there as well. Unfortunately, we can't have 2 there. That'll just have to do for now. But there we go, we're just waiting on these doors to be set up. And it looks like we're all out of the wood. So where can we get some more wood from? None down there, really. Okay, well, we can go for some of the older trees up here. I have received in the comments some advice saying that, well, I could have just harvested the immature plants and at least gotten something from them. I wouldn't have gotten the full harvest, but I would have gotten some harvest. Oh, I wish I'd realized that. I feel suitably dumb. I mean, I expect it's a suitable amount of dumbness that I feel. We've also got a poison ship that we need to go and deal with. However, on the plus side, we don't need to make it a super high priority right now. Because, well, there's nothing growing. So, I'm not too worried about it. We probably should go and take care of it, though. What are we researching right now? We're researching hydroponics. Okay, well that's not too bad then. Soon we should have that. Okay, how's everyone else doing? Someone's eating a fine meal. Bonnie's eating some raw meat. Alas. I do feel for you, Bonnie. I'm really sorry about that. We'll get this place all sorted out soon. Oh, colonist needs treatment? What's wrong, Ghostwoods? Ah, yes. Asthma. Oh! Oh, I was going to say, your asthma's gone for you, right? Like, no. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not because... It's not because it went away. It's because, well, your lung went away. I guess it did go away in a sense. It's just not in the way that you'd usually want an ailment like that to leave. Alas. Poor old Ghostwoods. I'm sorry. It's just minor at the moment, but, well, there we are. Right, how's it going? Are we going to be able to bring some of these trees in soon? I hope so. Because we desperately need it brought in. I mean, one thing we could do is just send people out to start killing the poison ship. I'm tempted to. I'll be perfectly honest. I could take Bonnie. Ghostwoods. Yeah, sure, okay. Let's get Ghostwoods down here. Let's get you over there. And Bonnie a little bit closer. Go. The rest of you do your thing. Try not to get engaged in this fight, though, if you can possibly avoid it. You need to get a bit closer. Okay, let's try down here. Might be close enough. No, still not. Really? I'm a little bit surprised by that, I'll be honest. I definitely don't want you down all the way over there. Can you shoot from here? No. How about from there? There we go. Will you shoot? Come on, hit it. You gotta do it eventually. There we go. Now you need to just run away. Bonnie, you coward. Bonnie skedaddle. She's like, nah. I don't really care. Did you just get hit? Pooh! What did you lose this time? Nothing, thankfully. But you were close. You weren't far off. Ooh, that was nasty. Bonnie, where were you? Ghostwood needed your help. Scoundrel, you. Ghostwoods? Go? Oh, you're eating. Okay, fair enough. Far be it from me to tell you when you should and shouldn't go and seek help. Strange lad, that Ghostwoods. Okay, right. Well, let's at least get this area set up. So we're going to want 3 and 3 possibly. I'm thinking instead we'd want to have. Yeah, we'll take it back as far as this. We'll build a wall there. We'll have the butchering table, a tool bench, then up here, in line with this wall, we'll have a kitchen and another tool bench. And that should allow me to get 2 tool benches working on each, the butchering table and the kitchen. That should help us a fair chunk. I can't believe you just left him there, Bonnie. Ghostwoods is practically dead. Go rest until healed. Snooze. Someone needs to go and help you. And of course, Bonnie is like not in the mood right now. Please, go fix Ghostwoods. That was not particularly good, I'll be honest. Got shot in the torso and the stomach. Those are bad times. Really bad times. Bonnie is starving. Well, at least you had a decent meal this time. And now you can just turn in for the night. It's cold, but you'll be alright. The rooms are generally fairly chilly. Like, really chilly. Oh dear. Our prisoner medical ward has no heater. That isn't good. Let's pop a heater on the far wall, but we're going to need some more metal for that. Let's go ahead and set this up here. There we go. This room is going to be bloody chilly as well. How are we doing for power? Not particularly well, honestly. Ghostwoods is fully healed, thank goodness. Alright, well, Ghostwoods, once you're finished with your joy, I'm going to take you out to do some work. No, you come with me. I want you as far out as you possibly can be. Then I want you to snipe the Lancer. If we can get you to do that. No, you can't shoot at him. Let's get you a little bit closer. Fire at the Lancer. No, he spotted you. Wow. It's a bloody good shot. Noticed you straight away. The centipede has not, however. Right. That's it. Take out that Lancer, please. Let's speed time up a little bit if we can. No, it spotted you again. Out of the way. Move. Okay, you can head over here. We really need this thing dead. It's got a superior charge, Lance. That is just terrifying. Fire! I do actually quite need Bonnie. Bonnie, you're in a terrible mood. This is no good. No good at all. Okay. Perhaps we should just leave that poison ship. It doesn't seem to actually be doing us any harm right now. And I really need to try and get things sorted over here. Are you just going to come down here and grab just a few bits of wood? I bet you are. Though that being said, you might not. You might actually be sensible instead. I don't know. It's remotely possible. Right, you've picked up some spare, which is fine by me. What we want to do over here, a group of travelers are passing by. That's fine. Oh dear. Buttercup have started a social fight with Bonnie? Why? Where are you? What happened? Let's find out. Insulted Buttercup. This drove Buttercup into a rage and she began a fight. Why would you do this? What has Buttercup done? Minus 24. Was insulted by Bonnie. What did she say? What on earth did she say? Okay, well, you've both had a pretty rubbish fight, honestly. No one died. Call that a fight? My goodness. Let me check on Bonnie, though. You are, after all, our doctor. You're okay. You'll be fine with a bit of bed rest. It'll be okay. You know what? I'm going to reinstall this in the hospital room. Same with this one. Hopefully, we can get ourselves the heater pretty soon. Because we desperately need it, to be fair. Ghostwoods, are you one of our only primary miners? Yeah, you pretty much are. Ah, that's rubbish. Really rubbish. Research finished. Okay. I'm not going to have you doing any more research. I need you doing help with everything else. We are going to set up some hydroponics, but that's going to come in time. Right, and in these rooms, we no longer need them turned on, so flick the switches, turn them off for now. We don't need those rooms. Especially don't want the heater because it's drinking power for no good reason right now. Shut it down for now. Oh, in fact, can I move that? No, I can't. That's a shame. Okay. Well, we've just got some mechanoids on the map, which is kind of a problem, but again, the poison ship isn't a huge issue for us right now because it doesn't actively do much by itself. If we're not growing things, then the poison ship really isn't an issue for us. Let's instead focus on getting all of this done. Do we have... No, we don't have the steel, so that's fine. So 1, 2... There we go, and then we want the wall coming out about here. And then across. This will be our little area up here. And we are going to run power straight along to around there. And then I think we'll pop in a wooden auto door right about here, I would say. Hopefully we can get that power cable set up fairly quickly. There we go. Now we are going to want wooden floors in here as well. And we'll also move that out of here as well. There we go. Right, it's going to take us a little while to get the metal for that, unfortunately. Ghostwood's probably going to need to go up and do some mining. But soon we're going to have all of that set up. We are going to have to decommission these, though, which is a bit of a pain, but there's not a lot we can do about that one. We can pop a little heater in the corner just to keep this place warm. And we're probably going to need to, let's be honest. I haven't really made this room big enough for a light, which is a problem. So we're going to adjust this just slightly by doing that. And then mine out this wall. There we go. That should help a little bit. We can also then expand this out. So let's expand out that zone. There we go. Gives a little bit more room. There we go. Let's just get everything else sorted. An eclipse. Oh, well, that's just great. Well, it's all down to you, little windmill. All down to you. I have great faith. Please don't disappoint me now. There we go. Now we'll have room for a light as well. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the site for a heater, and that can go over on this corner. We are then going to want... Well, we don't really have the steel for it. How much is there? 75 steel. Whereas with wood... It's 95 wood. That's fine. We'll go with wood. The electric stove, though... There's not going to be any particular way to do this one without it being expensive. And that is indeed a shame. But we can go ahead, just pump it down there. We really have no other option. Tool chest, that's going to take a long time to set up. So it's not something we're going to be able to look into for now. But we'll have 2 lights in there as well. One day we'll get windows added into this game and it'll be grand. But for now, you need to be decommissioned, I'm afraid. Hopefully we can get plenty more metal in the fairly near future. There we go. Oh, we are running on empty, I'm afraid. Right, now that we've got this, let's go ahead and add a bill. Butcher creatures do forever. Go ahead, just butcher them straight away. We will also give you some furniture as well. I'll give you some wooden stools. One there, one there. That should do. Oh, fantastic. We've got that going. That is actually really, really good. I was worried about that. Right, as for bills, we want cook fine meal. We'll make up to... Do until you have 5. Do until you have 5. Then simple meals. Pretty much do forever. Just keep going with simple meals. Don't worry about it. Right, and that's that. Okay, that's the immediate concern dealt with. We'll hopefully get a heater here fairly soon. Colonist needs treatment. Bonnie, that'll be a muscle parasite, unfortunately. There's not much we can do about that one. As much as I wish there were. Oh, I really wish I could get you some more food. Let's have a look. Do we have anyone else I can tell to... Oh, I can't make it Ghostwood. I really can't. I mean, Bonnie could be one of our primary growers, but I could definitely give you a high priority. Yeah, sure. Get cooking done. If someone else isn't already cooking, then I want you to. We need this stuff done ASAP. Alright, you can just straight away eat it, that's fine. You can work in tandem, actually. We can quickly get our food situation in a bit of a better position. There we go. That is looking so much better now. Oh my lord. Right, let's have a look around the rest of the map. Are there any winter creatures around? Like winter foxes, arctic hares, polar bears? Actually, I don't want to fight polar bears. Well, what we could do is you could wait for them to be asleep. Then have someone with a sniper. Oh! Winter squirrels! I accept! Slay them! That just looks like a death trap to me. We are not easily going to be able to play with you. Not for a while, anyway. But at least we have now got some food being prepared. We're fairly early in winter. It's going to be a while before we are back to a point in time where we can actually do anything like... Did the other one just... Did they pick up the body? What the dickens? I have no idea what's going on there with the hunters. But it's going to be a little while before we can grow anything. But at the very least, we're managing to prepare some food. Bonnie isn't a very good cook right now, so that she can only prepare simple meals, but that's fine. That's honestly fine. We've got more meat here than anything else. Oh, thank goodness the eclipse is ending. We needed that so badly. So we need some treatment. What happened? Did you get scratched by a hair? You got bitten by a hair on your right thumb. To be fair, rabbits bite really bloody hard. I'm not going to mock him for that. I'd want medical treatment as well. Especially if it was one of those gigantic ones. Though, that being said, sometimes the larger the rabbit, the more dopey it is. But, dear gods, the bites. Like, if you've got a Rex, yeah. I mean, it's in the details in the name, really. Any breed of anything that is named Rex, yeah, it's going to be vicious. Rabbits are no exception. I used to keep quite a few. That's why I'm speaking about them. They could be dopey, but generally they just wanted to maim and kill. Right, well, we've got the rabbit in there. We're getting a little bit of metal in. Okay, things are starting to look very, very cautiously on the up. Very, very cautiously on the up. I do need a light in here, though, so let's go ahead and just build one light. Yeah, sure, right in the middle, I think, would be good. We also want a light right in the middle, more or less, of this room. Yeah, we do want a light in there. What I was going to say is that it's going to be in the way of us setting up the sensors, the like monitors, but at that point I can just move things around a little bit. Like I can move that down there and have that a little bit closer so that we've got the monitors. In fact, is it like an enormous part of me that wants to do that right now? Let's reinstall this down there. I know. Wasting power, but damn it. Yeah, we'll keep that at 20 actually. Same here, this can be kept at 20. I think this one should be 20 as well. Yeah. Okay, move it. We need it moved down. We've lost a little bit of the metal involved, quite a lot actually, but it's gonna look better. Come on, we'll have 5 medical beds. The light and the heater will be down here, and then when we build all of the monitors, it'll all look okay. It's worth it. A little bit of wasted metal here and there. But with that, I think I'm going to be wrapping up this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next, where we may feel brave enough to go and get rid of those mechanoids. But right now, they're actually not posing much of a problem for us, so I might just leave them there, to be perfectly honest. And it looks like Bonnie is up to a point now where she can make fine meals. It's looking up for the colony at the moment. It is definitely looking up, but we've got a long way to go through winter before we can possibly get some food coming in a reasonable amount, and I am concerned about that one. We're going to have to trade for food long before winter is over. But as I mentioned, we're going to be wrapping this one up. I hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next. But until then, do take care.